G'day all, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm a Spicy-Kern, and today I'm going to be looking at the newly announced Hyrule Warriors Calamity. Is that Age of Calamity? Age of Calamity. This announcement came out last night, so I'm coming a little late to the game here. But guys, I'm in Australia and they announce these things at like 12 o'clock at night, and this boy needs sleep. So let's check it out, see what it's all about. I'm interested. I've read a little bit about it and seen a little bit about it. My understanding is that it is a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which is an interesting way to kind of bring the Hyrule Warriors franchise into the core universe, as well as make it something that people probably want to buy, opposed to the old Hyrule Warriors, which was, let's be honest, a little bit shit. Alright, so let's check it out and see what it's all about. Same developers, no real surprise there. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Anytime you see Eiji Aonuma, you know good news is coming. This boy knows how to make, well, specifically Zelda games, but he knows how to make games.
We had started development on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild.
I feel like there's bad news coming about the Breath of the Wild 2 release date.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Regarding the sequel, in order to make the vast world you enjoyed exploring in the original game even more impressive, the team is working hard on its development. So you'll have to wait a bit longer.
We're not going to see it till end of next year, I reckon. At the earliest.
In the meantime, we've prepared a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it. Please take a look.
Show us what you got.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon.
Isn't this the intro from Breath of the Wild?
Has endured over the ages.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what
Ooh.
happened 100 years ago.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Alright, so this is following the Great Calamity. Yes! It looks gorgeous. There's Rivali, the piece of shit. Oh, shit, some Octo boys. Oh. Lionels. Oh, they look so handsome lined up like that. Okay, and they're going to include the Ultra Beast from the look of it. Rivali, the piece of shit again. Who wants to play as Rivali? Oh, the big boy. The Calamity. Age of Calamity. Alright. Sick. Let's go. I'm in. Okay.
What you just saw is the game that Koei Tecmo Games is developing.
I really like
Hyrule Warriors
that they're giving more context to the war that happened 100 years prior to, there you go, to Breath of the Wild.
In that game, the great
That's
calamity
great,
that
because they
occurred
barely
100 years
touched on it.
prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't
This is
shown
such a
in full.
smart way
In
to
this game,
execute
you'll
that
be
as
able to
well.
experience the events of the Great Calamity. So now, I would like to invite...
I didn't
Koei
really
Tecmo
enjoy
Games
Hyrule
producer
Warriors. I
Hayashi
thought it was a bit repetitive, but winding it into the story of Breath of the Wild is a very, very smart way to get people into this particular part of the franchise.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yosuke Hayashi from Koei Tecmo Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying,
Make Hyrule Warriors
"I think it would be
better.
interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think?" The battles between the Kingdom of Hyrule and Calamity Ganon would complement Warriors.
That's a great setting.
Against large armies.
Damn, that's smart. That's so smart.
The previous Hyrule Warriors games were filled with Zelda conventions.
they also
Legend
weren't
of Zelda
great.
Breath of the Wild broke these conventions entirely, and perhaps it's the same for everyone here, but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time, this was an extraordinary experience.
Hell of a game.
It's a new special
Hell of a
title
game.
for me. Unlike the previous Hyrule Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process, including gameplay directions, graphics,
Okay, so
world,
way more
all
involvement
dialogue.
from the actual Zelda
And
team.
while we maintained the distinct gameplay style of
I
the
think that'll
Warriors series,
probably
with exciting
mean good
one-on-one
things as far as the
1,000
gameplay being not
battles
quite
and a
as
wide variety
repetitive.
of playable characters, this became the only game that will let you experience the world 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild firsthand.
Pre-Calamity, and then Breath of the Wild with post-Calamity.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. During the development of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend
Let's
of
do
Zelda
it.
series.
I'm in.
This time
You got my
around,
money.
They made it possible to create this new experience by combining the well-detailed world of Breath of the Wild with Warriors gameplay. Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game. I hope that both those who played the
So this is
previous Hyrule
literally the
Warriors
first
and those
Zelda
who played The
trilogy.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild can experience this game.
Damn.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will launch on November 20th.
Oh, geez, that's soon.
Thank you for your continued support for
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, so Nintendo's been holding all of their games off for end of the year. Just radio silence for most of the year, and now they're just like, shit, get it all out! Get it all out now! Alright, that's it? Wow. Yeah, okay. I think, I've probably already mentioned it, but I think that's a really good way to bring people into the franchise of Hyrule Warriors. The last game, I didn't love. It was its own standalone thing, but this is, I could get around this, particularly with the involvement from the Zelda team. This is certainly looking very, very promising. That's fantastic. And a Zelda trilogy, I mean, say no more, all right? I'll buy it anyway. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. What are your thoughts? Are you going to pick this game up? Do you think that you'll be more invested in the franchise now that it's looped into the actual Legend of Zelda franchise? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. It goes a long way, really helps me out. I only got 2 videos, so I could use all the help I can get. And if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, there'll be more on coming this way soon. So hit that subscribe button. Jeez. Guys, I'm a Spicy-Kern, and I will see you next time.